Want to chat with a wild girl? A girl who's ready to come out of her cage? The kind of girl who hangs out at the Bronx Zoo? The kind of girl who stays up late watching weird TV?
Hello, I'm Laurie Pike.
What are you watching, Love Connie?
Manhattan Cable.
Manhattan Cable goes all over the world.
Manhattan Cable, a series produced by World of Wonder in the early 90s.
Madonna!
Manhattan Cable collects the wildest clips from New York's public access and takes us back to a time when New York was dirty, filthy, and oh so fun.
TV to die for, ladies and gentlemen.
On today's episode of Manhattan Cable, James St. James is a bloody Valentine. We attend an S&M dungeon. We go to Madonna's movie premiere. And a tool that makes your penis smaller.
I have never heard that in my life.
And RuPaul's Star Booty makes her first television appearance. Ru, wait, it's me, Connie. You know me.
They say you have to be a little crazy to live and love in the Big Apple.
That irritates me to the quick. How you people can be so dumb. Dumb.
It's a condom for the finger is what it is. Unbelievable.
We want to be bloody messes. I wonder what the weather's like in London.
Hello, I'm Laurie Pike, and it's Manhattan Cable taking control of your sets for another wiggy look at New York's 3 public access channels. It's time to laugh at those wacky Americans once again and feel superior. That's what your London Times said. But hello, what is there to feel superior about? Here in America, television is a mass medium, one that gives access to the public. And it's not just freedom of speech, it's the law. So here once again is a selection of real TV made by real people for real viewers. And as usual, we'll also show you some stories that we shot fleshing out the big bad apple for you. Dare you take a bite?
Here we are again on Times Square. We stopped these 2 lovely young ladies here. Where are you from, young ladies?
Sweden.
You're from Sweden. Well, we had somebody from Germany before. Now you're from Sweden. This is a hair show. We're talking about people that have their hair done. And you people go to the hairdresser, don't you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. But you see, you have blonde hair, beautiful hair, and it's long. Don't you ever have a cut? You have it shaped. You have to have it shaped once in a while. Do you have your hair shaped and cut?
Yeah, I have.
You see? Everybody has to have their hair done. That's the purpose of this program, to show people in New York and all over the world that people do go to hair shops and have their hair done, no matter where you are. Am I right or wrong?
You're wrong, I think.
I'm wrong?
Yeah.
Why, you don't go to hair shops?
No, not everywhere.
But I mean,
all around the world.
No, I mean you go to hair shops wherever you live. Wherever you are, you go to a hair shop. Not in New York, I mean in your native city.
No, but I mean you can find people that never go to a hair shop.
I understand they never go to hair shops, and you can tell the people that don't go to hair shops. And the reason why is because their hair is always unruly. But when your hair is groomed and well nice, you always go to a hair shop. When you go to a wedding, do you do it yourself?
The greatest hits of Al Goldstein, complete performances pressed from the original masters, are now available through the special television offer. All the music you've come to love, performed by the erotic maestro himself, Alvin Goldstein, in 3 volumes. Volume 1 has Heart on Blues, I Can't Stop Fucking You, The Puss in My Heart, Small Dick Blues, My Hole in One, Is My Ass Red. These are the songs that carried us through the Nixon years and helped elect Ronald Reagan, the original shithouse masters with simulated stereo enhancement. Volume 2, It's Soft But It Ain't Dead, Pukin' in the Whorehouse, Where's the Penicillin, Slut Serenade, Tap Dancing on My Dead Wife's Grave, and his greatest hit ever, Cock Around the Clock. Stereo Review said these are a must for every lover of fine music. Screw Magazine says these records are sure to be collector's items. Act now and receive a special bonus of Al Goldstein's greatest orgasms at no extra cost.
I played at the best music spots in the world. Vienna, München, Tokyo. And now it's your chance to get all my music, all my great pieces. Pieces never before collected, never before available in this special collection. So now you can capture the genius, the musical genius of Al Goldstein.
Volume 3, You Ain't Nothing But an Asshole, The Monster Gash, Scum Drops Keep Falling on My Head, Poon River, Cum Stains on My Pillow, and I Can't Get It Up Tonight. These are the original performances recorded live at Sammy's Romanian restaurant during the High Holy Days. This is music that will make your pecker stand up and take notice. And ladies, your coos will ooze when you hear Al tickle those ivories.
Oh, my coos is a-oozing, Al.
Did you know that most black dolls are really just white dolls dipped in chocolate? It's true. Well, until now. Barbie, the most popular doll in the world, has a new friend, Shawnee, and she boasts authentic Afrocentric physical features. We sent our own doll, RuPaul, down to check it out.
Hey y'all, it's RuPaul in Herald Square, New York City. We're at the world's largest toy store, Toys R Us. It's going to be the future home of Shawnee, Mattel's African-American fashion doll, who's going to be due this fall. Now, of course, before Shawnee gets here, her predecessor was Black Barbie. Of course, you know, I had a Barbie when I was a kid. I didn't have a black Barbie, but I did have a Barbie. I sawed her breasts off. I wonder what that means. Where's the big grown-up black Barbie? Do you know?
Right there.
So the black Barbie actually was the same as white Barbie, but she's just been dipped in a different solution or something, you know? But the new Shawnee doll is going to be very different.
Shawnee is the new doll that Mattel is coming out with, and it's actually a Shawnee line. So there's Shawnee, Asha, and Nichelle, and they're the first black fashion doll, African-American fashion doll, with authentic features. The dolls will have varying skin tones. The hair is going to be styled differently with different textures. Shawnee in Swahili means marvelous, and we really want to present the doll as not being only beautiful, but having high aspirations and being conscious of her culture. We want to use the doll to help children to develop positive values. We'll ask the children, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then have them use Shawnee and Asha and Nichelle to act out what they want to be. I'm hoping they will also have outfits that might fit certain traditional and non-traditional careers.
What is Shawnee's future?
Shawnee can be a doctor, Shawnee can be a lawyer. She's clearly going to college. She clearly wants to have a successful career. She could be a fashion designer. She could own her own business. The real value is that we want children to use their imagination in coming up with not only what Shawnee can be, but what do they want to be when they grow up.
When I use my imagination, I see myself growing up to be a real living doll. Star booty, star booty, star booty.
The monologue you will now see will be Mary Eunice portraying Edith Stein as from heaven. And so, to the monologue with Mary Eunice.
And then we went into the chambers. And in there, Rosa held on to me, and I said, Rosa, hold your head high, because today we enter the gates of paradise together. I have offered myself for world peace and for our people, the Jews. And I go to my death not only with them, but for them. Now some of the women, they knowing I was a sister, they began to cry. They came to me thinking I could do something for them. And I said, God says those that love this life lose their life in eternity, but those who hate it gain life in eternity. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. And then the fumes, they were strong. And my sister Rosa, she fell into a deep sleep. And there was convulsing, and I couldn't breathe. It was screaming, so much screaming. And suddenly I fell into a deep sleep. And then sometime later, I looked down, and I could see these poor bodies in the gas chambers. And then suddenly I looked up, and there was a light. And I said, "Oh, my Jesus, we come where there's no longer any prejudice of creed. Oh, my God, I come."
Now, here is the nails. Now, come here with me.
I'm here with you.
Come here with me.
Okay.
Now, feel them. Are they sharp? Put your hand down it.
Oh, oh!
They're sharp, aren't they?
They're very sharp.
Okay, now, I, Columbine the Combustible, am going to lay on this bed of nails for you. Okay, hold my hand.
I'm holding. This is going to hurt me more than it's going to hurt you.
Okay, now, I'm on the bed of nails, and I need you to stand directly on my belly with your feet like this. Hold his hand, hold his hand.
Come on.
Move it over a little bit. Aye, aye. Hey,
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Columbine, the combustible. Or literally, TV to die for, ladies and gentlemen. TV to die, Columbine the combustible.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Very nice.
I must have you know you are my heaviest guest to date.
And while men worry about their penis size, women are supposed to be worrying about their breasts. And some of them do in our breast-oriented society. Here's a product for people who don't have enough nipples. Their copy reads, "Let Nipplettes be your bosom buddies." Nipplettes gives your bust line a fuller, sexier, more sensuous look. Our natural-looking nipples attach in seconds with a non-allergenic adhesive. They can be worn comfortably with or without a bra to give you a sensational new silhouette. So order Nipplettes today and let our bosom buddies give your bust line a real love life, a real lift. Only $9.95%. Nipplettes, a must for every bust. Now, not everybody wants their nipples to show. As a matter of fact, here's an ad for people whose nipples show too much. Yes, introducing Discretion, the new seamless bra that won't show more than you want to. And then they go down to the bottom and show you here. Yes, most seamless online bras are uniformly thin, so you can get nipple show through.
America's #1 sex club just celebrated its 5th anniversary. It's called The Vault, and it's located on Manhattan's Lower West Side. We went down to check out how those who've got to have it get it. For safe and consensual sex only, I hasten to add.
For a lot of people, this is the real world, and the fantasy world is the business world and straight world outside. You know, you have people acting out school teacher fantasies, nurse fantasies, bad boy, bad girl, mommy, daddy fantasies, and it all mixes very nicely.
Oh, we are filming in a dirty dungeon down here, and I've heard they have seen lots of cockroaches.
Well, this is where people live out their jail fantasies, and although it is a very harsh fantasy, at least you're not in solitary confinement. You've got a little bit of companionship while you're behind closed doors, and who knows what that can lead to. Tell me a little bit more. I mean, you've been here for a long time. Tell me a little bit more about when the doors open, who comes in, how long it takes for the action to get started.
I think the hard one always is the icebreaker. Once you have somebody break the ice.
Trivia. The Vault is that sex club that Jennifer Jason Leigh goes to in that really awesome movie, Single White Female. Speaking of New York in the 90s.
And I don't care if it's a little spanking or foot worship. People get into it. I think it's the old cliche, nobody wants to be first with anything, and everyone's waiting for the place to happen.
Just like going to a regular disco and nobody wants to dance.
Dance first, and then if a few people get up, everybody does, and it's the same thing.
Lenny, what on earth is this throne-like thing?
It's a sling. Looks like a hammock or a swing, but the actual use is playing and what can be done real easily is this. And your party is completely vulnerable. You'll find the S&M community in general are not drinkers or druggers. They do not want anything to impair their judgment. You want to, when you're experiencing enough pain, and you want to make sure you're accurate if you're playing dominant or top. The late author Jerzy Krasinski used to come in.
No kidding.
Matter of fact, the book he wrote, Pinball, which is, of course, is fiction, if you go through the early days of Hellfire in this place, it was written about here.
Tell me a little bit more about the women who come down here.
A lot of the women that come in are dominant, and for some of them it's the head trip of being dominant, and for others I think it's somewhat dressing up and getting out. It's their little fashion show to parade around and be adored.
See this wood post? It's so shiny I can practically see my reflection in it, but you know what? I was told that it's never been varnished. It's actually years of buildup of sexual lubricant and other bodily fluids that have made it
Laurie,
so
don't touch that. Laurie,
shiny.
no! So help me God, Laurie, in 30 years, you are not going to believe what happens to the country. You just, actually, you know what? You're probably fine, Laurie, because you touched that dirty old banister in the vault. You're immune to everything. No, I'm serious. You're immune.
Lenny, I'm sure you've seen it all. What is it that you personally are into?
I'm into erotic bondage and teasing, a lot of fantasy, a lot of role-playing. I'm much more comfortable playing top than bottom, but for the right person, whether it be male or female, I could play bottom. I enjoy mommy and daddy fantasies. I enjoy a lot of body contact, a lot of foreplay, a lot of immobile bondage and head trips. But here you are, and again, completely vulnerable. And we can leave you here, we can walk away from you. For the slave that's into being exhibited, their mistress or master can put them up here, put them through their paces, and just leave them there and go over to the bar, sit down, and let everyone walk by and see them, and perhaps even use them. Some people have little signs put around their neck saying, "I've been bad, spank me," and you'll find an array of canes and paddles laying next to them, and while their mistress or master supervises from sitting at the bar.
Oh, well, I'm a little tied up for the moment, so we'll let you watch these other clips from Manhattan Cable.
My bloody Valentine, James St. James. James, what compels you to be so unique?
I'm inspired so, by Bloody Mary. This is my Bloody Valentine. This is Spacek and Carrie. I feel that this is the fashion statement for 1991.
This is the fashion statement for 1991.
Everybody take note. We all want to dress like this from now on. We want to be bloody messes.
Bloody messes in more than one way.
Hello.
Hello, we're back with more clips from Manhattan's public access shows and stories about New York. Channel 35 is the most popular public access channel, and it's known by New Yorkers as the sex channel. So I should warn you before we show this next clip that if any of these scenes make you want to drool, please try to keep cool.
Oh my Lord,
That's for the
finger
fingers.
cuts. Look at this. So that, in other words, if the woman is masturbating or the man,
Or the
so
man
that-
is you. Anytime you're using your fingers
I
and you're
can't
using it
get over
internally,
this.
it's a condom for the finger, is what it is.
Unbelievable.
And
I'm
it's a-
never going to look at these surgeon's gloves again,
And
ever in a
and
million
there,
years.
Too, is a pair of rubber gloves.
Honey,
you
when
know.
my doctor comes after me and I see these gloves, I'm going to ask him, what is he looking for?
Uh-huh. And
the
that
penis donut.
Yeah, it's made. Some women want shallower penetration than what their partner.
If he's too big, you mean?
If he's too long.
If he's too
If he's
long.
too long, and they
The
want it
penis-
shorter. So
I have
then
never heard that in my life.
What happens is.
Let's see. Show us what would happen.
The man would put it
Now,
on
let's go.
like this, and it would go to the base of his penis.
Or as far as
and
he
it
wanted.
shortens it.
Do you remember Superman?
And this was devised by a woman who had this problem.
Now, I
And
can't
she
be this
decided-
serious. I've never heard. For all you men
She
that-
made it herself and decided, I think this will be a product that would be good on the market. So.
Does it sell?
No, it doesn't sell too much.
Do you know how many men who aren't heavily endowed are going to be so grateful to you? Because it shows that they really have a lot to be proud of, because look what they've invented now.
Child, you can't open up a magazine in this day and age without seeing Madonna splashed all over the pages promoting her new film, Truth or Dare. It's so hot, I can't even imagine it screening in Britain. Anyway, wig, I went down to the New York premiere of the movie to hunt for the real Madonna. Hello, here we are at the Ziegfeld, New York's biggest movie theater, for the world premiere of Madonna's Truth or Dare, her scandalous new film. And the truth of the matter is the press isn't allowed inside, so we dared the New Yorkers waiting online for Madonna to show up to tell us about their experiences encountering the Almighty. Have you ever met Madonna?
Yes, I have.
Tell me about it.
Well, when she was filming Desperately Seeking Susan, I was working on an ice cream shop on H Street called Pravini. She came in and I served her ice cream.
Really?
Yeah, it was great.
What kind of ice cream did she get?
Macadamia.
And how many scoops?
Just one on a regular cone.
Backstage at Speed the Plow. And she was real nice.
Was she?
Yeah.
How long of a conversation did you have with her?
About 15 minutes.
Really? What did you all talk about?
Her.
Well, I saw her at the premiere for the Martha Graham Dance Company.
Oh, that was just recently, right?
Yeah.
And what was it like? Did you meet her there?
No, I just touched her.
You touched her?
Yeah.
Where?
Her back of her shoulder, I poked her twice.
Really?
Yeah.
What did she do?
She didn't turn around, she just stood there. Because she was waiting to get in.
Do you think you might have left a little mark on her? At least your fingerprint.
I don't think so.
Have you ever met Madonna?
No, I have not. No.
Have you ever seen her in person?
No.
Are you wearing orange flip lipstick like by L'Oreal?
This is the Maj Papaya Frizz.
Really?
Yeah.
What magazine was she buying?
Well, she was like looking at Vogue and Life, and then she and her boyfriend went over to the porno section and looked at a few books.
Is that true?
Yes.
Were they looking at male porn or female porn?
I think it was more female porn. Yeah.
Did you say anything to her?
No, I didn't talk to her. She looked pretty busy. Yeah.
Ooh, this is a scoop. This is a scoop. Thank you so much. Excuse me, but there's way too many people here. There's way too much press. It's a total zoo. I'll never get to meet Madonna this way. So we decided to take a different approach. Hello? Is Madonna in there? Oh, no, she's not in there. Hello? Is Madonna in there? Hello? No, not in there. Hi, you wouldn't happen to be having Madonna in there, would you?
Well, this is Seymour Stein, the owner of the record company,
Really?
Sire Records, and this
Seymour.
is Susan Evans, the head of the Rock and Roll Publicity Department, Hall of Fame. And my name is the Geeter with the Heater, the boss with the hot sauce,
Jerry
the old man
Blatter.
of rock and roll from Philadelphia, and she's coming shortly.
She is?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Remember now, keep on rocking, because you only rock once.
Madonna. Ooh, it's glamour, but it ain't Madonna. You got Madonna in there?
No.
You sure?
I'm sure.
I'm not so sure. I saw some rhinestone earrings. That's all I could see. Hello. You can't see anything in that one. Okay, here comes a big old white limo. It's already cruised around the block once, so maybe it's Madonna who came to like check out the scene and then is now coming out for good. Hey, you got Madonna in there?
No, I don't.
You sure? Oh, maybe you're being secretive. It's an awfully secretive limo.
You think so?
Aww. Well, here comes another one. Hey, you got Madonna in there? Do you have Madonna in there?
What, honey?
Do you have Madonna in there?
Yes, she is right here.
Madonna. Madonna!
Moskowitz. I am Eva Moskowitz. Eva Banana Moskowitz, and I am ready at this time, John, for my pineapple cottage cheese followed by a hard-boiled egg, followed by bull or whatever caviar, followed by some, you know, the stuff that shoots out of a can. I am starving. Oh, God. That's enough of that. Pineapple, ooh. A fat. Ooh, ice cold, too. Oh, yum. Oh, my goodness. Oh, whoa. They're growing these chickens bigger and bigger every year. Gobble, gobble. Oh, I just bit my lip. I just bit my lip. Ooh, I'm ready for my caviar. Mmm. Oh, salty. Ew. Ew, it's very salty. Ew. Goodness. A little more. Ugh. I better chew these good before they, or else I'll have fish in my stomach. All right. Ooh, they're salty. I'll have to have my ready
Today's code word is Wallowitch. Wallowitch. If you know who Wallowitch is, you can be a guest co-host on next week's show. Wallowitch.
So call in if you know who Wallowitch is.
Wallowitch. It's a very important word.
You'll get an hour's worth of
Go
bloopers
ahead.
from laughing.
You're
I
on.
know what Wallowitch means.
What is it?
It's the piano player.
Oh, I can't believe
it. Man, you won tonight's star prize.
What do I
So
win?
next week you can help us co-host the show.
Yeah?
Yep, and you won Wallowitch.
I know. I've been watching him for years now.
Okay.
I'm doing this song. I just wrote this last night. I'm glued to my television watching the Weather Channel. Weather-wise, the planet's going mad. Excuse me. Hey, Bucks County P. Hello, Jim Bunn. A report from the very latest ecologic panel says the ozone layer's turning things real bad, making things real bad. There are tremors in California, coastal disturbances in Lithuania, in Latvia, Estonia, and Scandinavia. I don't really care what's occurring anywhere, except what's popping in Wapping or Belgravia. I wonder what the weather's like in London.
The warden said to Harry, "Harry, you must be lonesome in here. You never have any friends or relatives come and visit you." And Harry says, "Oh, no, warden. They're all in here with me." Folks, this extra out in Hollywood, his name was Pete, and he'd always had just parts where he never said anything. And finally he got his big break, and he got his first speaking part. and he was supposed to say this. The scene was this. The detective would say to him, "Did you see that woman drink that cup of coffee?" And he was supposed to say, "I did." So he went home and he rehearsed it and he rehearsed it and he rehearsed all the different ways he could say, "I did, I did, I did, I did." And it came time to shoot the scene, and the detective says, "Did you see that woman drink that cup of coffee?" And he said, "Did I?"
You know, we're all good neighbors, and we don't want you to miss a thing. So won't you join us when we whirl around the Big Apple? Well, we would do exciting things. Lend an ear to a new singer, discover a new composer, tease our taste buds, make the movie scene, catch a new play. We'll have a guest come on, and loads of guests, and we'll read a poem sent in by you. And also, we'll talk about all the wonderful things that are going on in New York. Oh, we'll have a wonderful time and razzle-dazzle you with all sorts of surprises. And you know, they say you have to be a little crazy to live and love in the Big Apple. Well, I admit we are. So every week at this time, we breeze in and blow a little dream dust on you, 'cause the Big Apple is your program. If you have any suggestions, won't you please send them along? Better still, come on over. We'll have a rap session. Now, you send all your letters right here to this station, and if you don't get your letters on this station, we'll tell you where to send them at the end of the show. So do keep listening. We want you to sit back, relax, pour yourself another cup of coffee, and let's have fun. Okay. And now, folks, a little bit of Sinatra? New York, New York? I don't hear it.
If you're unfortunate enough to get shot in New York City, you just lay down and pray that someone calls the EMS, the Emergency Medical Services. You also pray that someone comes quickly enough to help you. But in the urban wasteland of Brooklyn's Bedford-Stuyvesant, too many people died waiting too long for an ambulance to arrive. Until the creation of America's first volunteer ambulance corps consisting uniquely of ethnic minorities from the streets. Bill Judkins went ambulance chasing in New York's Black Beirut.
Hi, I'm Bill Judkins. We're here on Marcus Garvey Boulevard in the heart of Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn, which has a reputation of being one of the roughest neighborhoods in America. There are some people here who have decided to fight back, however, and take back the streets. The volunteers of the Bedford-Stuyvesant Ambulance Corps.
U.S. News and World Report wrote a story comparing Bed-Stuy to Beirut and Lebanon in terms of violent crimes. And that's a war zone. We're probably one of the busiest areas in New York.
Probably in the country.
Probably in the country, yeah. For volunteer ambulance corps, you know, we are the busiest.
This ambulance corps started with absolutely nothing but a dream. But you have to start with a dream. We started without an ambulance.
You're on foot.
We started on foot, okay? And people used to say, here comes that ambulance corps without an ambulance.
What we're trying to do here is we're trying to take people from minority communities and provide jobs for them. And, you know, where there are no jobs, this will create jobs for people.
Don't get excited, just relax.
Oh, you're right,
okay?
you're right. Help, help.
I'd seen them come in with ambulances and things like that, but I just knew that maybe perhaps I couldn't do the job because I didn't have the type of training and understanding about what they were doing. I wasn't skilled enough, I felt. I didn't have enough education. But when I started, you know, they told me I could come to a community place or community-based organization like here, and I just came, and next thing I know, here I am, man, and I'm learning.
We need you to respond to 574 Green Avenue.
People that here are on welfare and they don't have money to put food on their tables, and they're going out and they're volunteering their time to help their neighbor. And there's a feeling of heroics, and there's a feeling of fulfillment. That's the word I'm looking for.
Take a deep breath.
Now we have 3 ambulances. We do 300 calls a month, and we still have a 4-minute response time, which is second to none.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were filming.
Guys are shooting over there.
Did you play blackjack down there?
Yes.
Did you get beat?
Yes.
Did you think they were cheating?
Yes. And I beat them back.
Joey, wait a minute. You're
I
not.
beat them back in the opposite direction.
Joe, could I answer? Could you let me ask a couple of questions of you, and you can give the answers, but I want to ask the questions.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Joe, how many days did you spend down there?
4 days.
4 days.
Yes.
How many days did you play blackjack?
4 days.
At what day did you believe that they were cheating?
At what day? The second day.
The second day. Now you mean to tell me?
I couldn't believe it though. I keep it
Joe,
saying.
Joe, could I ask the question? Why would you play at a game on the second day when you assumed that they were cheating, and you went back and you finished the day playing there, and you went back and played on the third day, and you went back and played on the fourth day? If in fact that you thought that they were cheating, why did you stay there?
If you take one of each card, it's automatically changed, and you put it in the number 2.
Hey, Joe, I know. Wait a minute.
Number
Hey, Joe.
6 and number 8.
Hey, Joe, you're telling me things I know. I don't have to know that. I know how many cards are on a deck, and I know the percentages. I'm asking you, why did you play? That's all I'm asking you. You already answered me. I gotta go. I'm just mad at you. I just really teed off. You know, I am teed off. I am. That irritates me to the quick. How you people can be so dumb. Dumb.
I'd like to introduce you at this point to Michael Post, who has a very unique contribution to make not only to our show, but the art and music world as well. This is the kind of thing he writes on musical paper. I hope the audience can see it. And with it, he runs music. Do you by any chance write the music as well as...
Well, this is actually the music itself. I'm composing with color.
I see. I told you it was unique. And where does the music come in? Do you compose the notes in the music as well, that we are going to hear the audio?
Well, I have the musicians actually look at this score, and they interpret the music from that. So it is actually music played from the score.
Okay, so let's proceed and listen to some of it.
I'm Love Connie, and we'll see you next week.
As you can see, these shapes are being made right now by the singer. Now, they've all started playing here. As you can see, it's just a lot of sound happening and evolving. So up there, that's the saxophone, up here at the top.
I see.
See, they're actually playing the shapes and the colors as it goes along.
I see, And, yeah, I see, Michael.
Here we are back over here.
I see. Well, we'll continue. All right, continue showing us what you're doing, Michael.
This is actually a quartet. It's trombone, French horn.
I see.
Singer and percussion.
Okay.